Greetings, everyone. Welcome to Angelic Alchemy Holistic Healing. My name is Meenakshi, and I wanted to make a quick video to introduce myself to you and share with you my role here in the collective, in these timelines, and as to how I came about realizing the same. My journey started, I would say, in my mid-teens and late teens, when I realized my interest in metaphysical realities and what lay beyond the veil, beyond what we actually saw with our physical eyes. It was during dream time and astral travels that I experienced them. And I just enjoyed those experiences, taking them as dreams, not knowing what to do much with them, except that I would try to guess what kind of places those were that I've been visiting in my dream time, and wondering what it means to fly like a bird all around and experience different realities that exist out of our physical realm and the physical limitations of our human bodies. I developed much interest in hypnosis as I began my journey by taking interest to Dr. Brian Weiss's books on hypnosis. I enjoyed reading all his books, and somewhere in my heart I knew that was my calling. But it was not time yet for me to jump onto the bandwagon yet, because there's much work that my soul needed to work on in terms of expansion, in terms of gaining more wisdom, more knowledge, and most importantly, in gaining back my memories of my past lives and my lives across the multi-dimensions of this universe, where we parallelly exist as well. The origin of my soul, and what it is that I incarnated on earth for. There were times after that, in my early 20s and late 20s as well, when I took to spirituality, enjoyed my meditations and the world and the feeling that it took me to, the peace and tranquility felt by it. But I was not very serious then. And I continued my path, working regular jobs, enjoyed family life, had my children. It was not until 2017, December, when I came across a series on Netflix called Buddha. The minute I saw the series pull up on Netflix, I knew that was my calling, and for some reason I had to watch it. And I watched the episodes almost nonstop, one after the other, because I could not stop once I started. With each episode, as the story of Buddha's life and his wife's life unfolded, I felt it opened a layer of my memory and brought me closer to remembering what it is that I was birthed on Gaia for at this moment. I had an inner calling to begin my meditations once again, and this time to make sure that I'd be more disciplined about it. And that's how my journey began. I took Buddha's teachings with me, and much of the wisdom that he shared stayed in my heart and encouraged me to look for that wisdom within my heart as well, as that is what he taught. Follow the compass of your heart, for everything lies there. As I moved along during my meditation experiences, from then, my journey was very speedy from them. It's almost like a fast-track course as I experienced one experience after the other. During the meditations and dream time, my spiritual experiences increased. And as they did, they became more vivid, and they made me question more. They made me more curious, more hungry for that wisdom and that knowledge. And that ensured that I stayed on track with the discipline of meditating. It is through these meditations that I finally connected with my beautiful spirit guides and my galactic soul family that presented themselves to me while I was meditating. Well, before I did that, actually, I did start getting an inclination of being a healer, these feelings came more through my clairs, which were opening up. And apart from being a seer, being very clairvoyant, one of the clairs that I really rely on is being claircognizant and sentient, which is a sense of knowing, just a sense of knowing in your heart and what feels good in your heart. And most of my downloads were accepted, received, embraced within my heart. What resonated stayed with me. What didn't, I let go. It was during this journey that one day when I was working with my crystals, just holding my crystals and meditating, that my spirit guides, Archangel Raphael and Archangel Metatron, presented themselves to me and announced how they'd been with me throughout this journey from the time of the birth of my soul within the universe, not just on Earth. And they shared with me about how I'd been a healer in almost all my past lives. And that is what I had come here to do once again. I asked them questions and they answered them beautifully. I felt them in my heart, this feeling of love which cannot be expressed in human terms, not always felt here on Earth. It's beyond this world, it's beyond Earth. It's exactly what I felt every time I connected with them. They guided me on my path and shared with me how I could actually explore crystal healing. I could do Reiki. I could be a hypnotist. And those were actually the things, the modalities that I was interested in as well. And I started doing my research and I found my beautiful divine teachers who I was divinely guided to be with. Out of all, there's just so many. But I was very fortunate to be guided by my heart and by the beautiful archangels to the teachers that were meant to guide my path. And there began my journey in 2018. And I got trained and certified in Transpersonal Crystal Healing and an USUI Reiki Master. And at the same time, while I was working on these two modalities, I was also looking to train in past life regressions, quantum healings. And I came across my teacher, Aurora, who I met online, as my heart resonated with hers immediately upon the first connection. And I was very interested in learning about the aura hypnosis course that she is a founder and teacher of. And I enrolled for that course as well. So within the last 6 months of 2018, all my teachings and courses were running parallelly. And I got trained for all of them, enjoyed every one of them. And I was still in my 3D job, working a regular 9 to 6 job, taking care of my kids, following the regular routine. Sometime during my trainings and my certifications, I had downloads from my other soul guides, Jesus Yeshua, Mother Mary, the Divine Mother, and several other ascended beings blessed me with their presence, with their blessings, downloads, and wisdom. It was during one of these when Jesus Yeshua very beautifully empowered me in believing myself and realizing that it was time for me to actually switch gear and move on from my 3D job to what I came here to do, which is to be a healer of hearts. And it was that year I decided to take the leap, believe in the universe and believe in myself, believed in my gifts and believed in my guides. I decided to take a quantum leap, as I'd like to call it, and I quit my job to take on full-fledgedly, wholeheartedly, the role of a healer, which is something that is me in terms of personification. It fulfills me. It's not just my passion, it is who I am. Therefore, trained and certified in all these modalities, I started practicing them. And as I practice each one of them, Reiki, Transpersonal Crystal Healing, as well as aura hypnosis, I realized each healing session was a teaching ground once again. It was another university, for my guides continued to teach me through the sessions. It's been 2 years now, And I've expanded on my spiritual knowledge and wisdom, guided by my guides, guided by my teacher. And I've used sacred alchemy and various teachings from past lives that have been downloaded to my teacher, and expanded on my gifts as well. So I use my gifts, all my clairs, clairvoyant, claircognizant, clairaudience, clairsentience, telepathy, mediumship, whatever I can in benefit of others, in service to others. During our aura hypnosis, and that is one modality that I do want to speak about right now because that is what I'm practicing right now, along with Reiki, Angelic, Alchemy, healing as well. Very powerful, beautiful modalities that are being that I've certified in. During aura hypnosis sessions, we use sacred alchemy that were used by us in olden ancient times of Lemuria, of Egypt, of Atlantis, long forgotten knowledge and wisdom. We use the sacred alchemy and the aid of the archangels, Jesus, Yeshua, and the Divine Mother, to conduct energy work on our clients prior to hypnotizing them. This ensures that we clear all the clients of anything that is blocking them, any infringements, entities, anything that can block the purity and clarity of the session. We clear them, we transmute them, and we ensure a beautiful, pure bridge is created into the higher realms, connecting us to their guides, connecting us to my guides. And we use the help of the archangels to conduct the sessions. During aura hypnosis sessions, each session is different. So one can visit their past lives, you can visit parallel lives, various multi-dimensions that exist within the universe, different planets, different star systems. And once you have that experience for about an hour, we call in the higher self of the person. Your higher self is no one but you. It's you that exists here within you. It's you that exists with the God source. And it is your connection to the universe, your connection to one, your connection to all. Your higher self comes through and speaks about the origin of your soul, your healing needs, the various lifetimes that you've lived, and then also answers the questions that you might have about yourself, be it related to past lives, current life, any traumas, relationships, addictions, job related, or something that's personal, anything that's futuristic in terms of they cannot tell you your future because we are creative beings and we are creating a future each time we take a decision. But they can share timelines, they can share permutation and combinations of possibilities that lie in front of you as you make those choices. Once the higher self is here, we also establish a connection with Jesus, Yeshua, Divine Mother, and the archangels to perform body scans to scan every cell, every molecule of the body of the client for entities, implants, infringements, archons, negative alien fractals, any hooks, any cords, any negative contracts, anything in the energy field, anything from their past lives, their present life, any infringement whatsoever that is an infringement that is not serving the highest purpose is called out. And we heal, transmute whatever needs to be healed and transmute. And we fill every cell, every molecule of the body with source energy. While all the archangels, Archangel Michael and his Legion of Light, all the archangels work very hard during the aura sessions along with us and completely rejuvenate the soul. There's much that can be established through these sessions. As we've learned during these sessions, it's not just the person who's being healed that gets healed, but these sessions have a beautiful ripple effect on the universe. Because as we heal this person, we're also healing their past, their ancestors, and their future selves and their children. We heal their DNA, we heal their genetics. And as we're doing so, and we're working on the entities that are within them, releasing them to source with much love and honor for their souls, as all souls are equal to creation. They're all respected and honored equally. As we help these entities to turn to light, to love and light, and join with Source once more for their future incarnations. It forms and creates a beautiful ripple effect of love and gratitude and remembrance in the universe, thus uplifting the energies of not only Gaia, Divine Mother Earth, but as well as the other planets and dimensions that exist outside of us, around us, within this universe. Apart from that, through the aura sessions, if there is an entity or another race which is infringing upon the client, we are able to establish contact with them, not only with the ones that are within the body, but the ones that exist and that are connected to them in the other realms, in other dimensions, other planets, other star systems, wherever they are. We can speak with them, we can connect with them. And from there, if they've been playing a negative polarized role so far, we show them the real picture and share with them what is going on. And we give them an opportunity to turn to light once more. And we help them with love and light to turn to positive polarize and to ascend into higher realms as they do so. And in doing so, with each one of the aura sessions, we've helped not just one or two or hundreds and thousands, but in one session itself, we've gone ahead and sometimes helped millions and billions of souls at the same time. That is the impact of aura sessions and the ripple effect that it creates upon the universe. As we do so, the energy and the vibrations of Mother Gaia, as we know, is rising every day, as there are just so many beautiful star seeds upon our planet here. So many healers of different modalities, practicing various modalities, the star children that are arriving. We all working together towards one mission, one goal, and that is the ascension of our souls, ascension of every soul upon Gaia, so we can all ascend. And as we ascend, we will ascend with our Divine Mother Gaia as she ascends with us. We are helping Mother Gaia as she helps us. We are here because of our love for our Divine Mother Gaia, as she is here for her love for us, her children. So I thank you today for listening in. I will be using my channel to share various aura sessions because it's very important to bring forth to the collective the depth of the healing of the aura session, the wisdom that is shared through them, through every story that is told, through every story that is unfolded. We learn of a new race that exists out there in the dimension, in the multidimensional universe that we live in. And I want to share those sessions with you, for whichever client would agree to share them, and perhaps some meditation videos and anything else that my guide me to do. I will leave it open to the universe, and I'll leave it open to creation and to timelines, depending on what it is I'm meant to do, guided by the universe, guided by my beautiful galactic soul family, and by my guides. So I will be sharing more aura sessions here, and I hope to see you all here. If you have any questions about any of the modalities I spoke about, or anything that I mentioned here in my discussion, in my monologue, please do write it down in the comment section, and I'll be happy to explain further. I'll put down details to my website, which is Angelic Alchemy Holistic Healing Studio, as well as my Facebook page to share with you all. Thank you very much. Namaste. Love and infinite blessings to each one of you. Thank you for being here. I love you all. Thank you.